Welcome back to our channel. Today we'll provide you with a step-by-step guide on how to outline a novel with examples along the way. So let's get started right away. Step 1. Craft your idea summary. Start with a 1 to 2 sentence summary of your book idea. This should summarize the main premise and the primary conflict or goal. Take a look at this example for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Step 2. Expand to a short synopsis. Expand your summary into a paragraph or two, detailing the main plot points, key characters, and the general arc of the story. Focus on the beginning, middle, and end. In this summary, you could use the 5 W's and 1 H technique. Who are your main characters? What is the basic plot or storyline? When does the story take place? Where does it take place? Why does the main conflict occur? How does the story unfold, or how do the characters achieve their goals? Take a look at this example for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Step 3. Develop your characters. Create simple profiles for your main characters, including names, backgrounds, motivations, key traits and flaws, as well as their arc or transformation throughout the story. Here is an example of a simple character profile for Harry Potter in the first book. Step 4. Outline major plot points. Identify the key plot points in your story. These typically include opening scene, how your story begins, introducing the protagonist and their world. Inciting incident, the event that kicks off the main action or conflict. First plot point, a significant event that changes the protagonist's situation. Midpoint, a crucial event in the middle of the story that shifts the direction or intensity of the plot. Second plot point, another major event that propels the story toward the climax. Climax, the most intense part of the story where the main conflict reaches its peak. And the falling action. These are events that occur after the climax, leading towards the resolution, showing the consequences of the climax and starting to tie up loose ends. Resolution, how the story wraps up and resolves the conflicts. Take a look at this example for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Step 5. Break down into chapters. Divide your plot points into chapters. Each chapter should serve a purpose, advancing the plot, developing characters, or building the setting. You should write down a 1-sentence summary explaining each chapter. Chapter 1 normally introduces the protagonist, setting, and inciting incident. Chapter 2 shows the protagonist's initial response to the inciting incident. Continue with this structure, ensuring each chapter leads logically to the next. Take a look at this example for Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Step 6. Create scene summaries. For each chapter, break down the main events into scenes. You can outline the main events in each scene, including actions, dialogue, and even illustrations to support your outline. A scene summary normally includes the setting, the characters involved, any key actions and dialogue, as well as how the scene advances the main plot. Take a look at this example from Chapter 1 of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Step 7. Review and revise. Read through your chapter and scene-by-scene summaries several times. Look out for consistency in character behavior and development, the logical progression of plot events, pacing and balance between action and slower scenes, as well as any plot holes or unresolved threads. At this stage, don't be afraid of rearranging, removing, and editing scenes to improve your narrative. You could even share these chapter and scene summaries with others for early feedback on your story idea. Step 8. Write a rough draft. Once you have your detailed outline, it's time to start writing your rough draft. Use your chapter outline and scene summaries as a guide. Here are some additional tips for writing your first draft. Tip 1. Set up a writing environment. Find a quiet, comfortable place to write, and gather all your materials: outline, character profiles, scene summaries, and any notes. Tip 2. Establish a writing routine. Set a regular writing schedule that works for you, such as daily or weekly writing sessions. Tip 3. Set realistic goals, such as a word count or a certain amount of time dedicated to writing each session. Tip 4. Don't get stuck on making everything perfect in the first draft. Revisions will come later on. Tip 5. If you get stuck on a section, make a note and move on. You can come back to it later. Tip 6. Aim to write regularly to maintain momentum. Tip 7. Follow your outline until you reach the end of your story. Tip 8. After finishing your rough draft, take a break from your manuscript for a few days or weeks. This break will help you return to your work with fresh eyes for revisions. Here's an example draft of the first chapter from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. By following these steps, you'll transform your detailed outline into a complete rough draft, setting the foundation for your story's further development and refinement. Creating a book outline involves starting with a concise idea summary and expanding it into a detailed framework that includes character profiles, key plot points, and scene breakdowns. This structured approach ensures a clear roadmap for writing, ultimately guiding you through the process of drafting your story with confidence and coherence. That's all from us today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more lessons and ideas. See you next time.